Alright, so I have this reciprocal problem on the board. We have x plus 1 over x equals 2 square root of 2. And we're asked to find x to the fourth minus 1 over x to the fourth. And this should be pretty quick, but I was looking at a few of these problems and I thought it'd be fun to do a quick video. So what I'm going to do is we'll start with the first equation and we're just going to square this. So let's square this and multiply it out, and we end up with x squared plus 1 over x squared. And then you'll notice when you multiply x times 1 over x, you just get 1. So following that out, we have 2 of those. So we're going to end up with just x squared plus 1 over x squared plus 2. And then squaring the other side of the equation, we're going to have 2 square root of 2 squared. That's going to be 4 times 2, or just 8. So then I want to isolate just this x squared expression, reciprocal. So if I just subtract 2 on both sides, we'll have x squared plus 1 over x squared equals 6. Okay, so we'll box that because it's going to be useful. We'll box that. And then what we really want to get to, so typically these problems, they both have a positive sign, but you'll notice here we have a negative sign, and that's the only slightly tricky part. So let's look at what I want first. Is I want this. I really want this, but let's start with looking for this expression. And I'm going to square this and see what happens. So when I square it, I get x squared plus 1 over x squared, and then I get a minus, very similar to this, but it's a minus, and we get 2 of those, and so this is just a negative 2. But that's why I actually found this piece first, because we actually know this right here is going to be a 6. So that's telling me 6 minus 2 is 4. So we have this right side is 4. We'll just bring down this expression. But this is squared. So we'll take the square root on both sides, and we end up with x minus 1 over x equals plus or minus 2. Okay. Surprised that I'm already out of space. So what I'm actually going to do is we'll do 2 separate cases, because we have x minus 1 over x equals 2, and we have x minus 1 over x equals minus 2. And what I want to do is I want to multiply each of these by this top expression. So when we have x plus 1 over x times x minus 1 over x, this will be x squared. This is a difference of squares now, so we don't have to worry about multiplying the middle terms, and it'll just be x squared minus 1 over x squared. And then we know the value of this piece for this first case is going to be 2. And in this case, it's 2 square root of 2. So this is just going to be 4 square root of 2. But without writing all this out, when we do this case, we're going to end up with 2 square root of 2 times minus 2. So this is just going to be minus 4 square root of 2. So we have 2 cases here. So you know what I'll do? We'll just write a plus or minus here. And this will be our value for x squared minus 1 over x squared. Now, we're getting close. We just want our answer for x to the fourth minus 1 over x to the fourth. And again, what we'll see is if we multiply x plus 1 over x squared times x squared minus 1 over x squared, again, we end up with just a difference of squares. So we end up with x to the fourth minus 1 over x to the fourth, which is what we're looking for. So we just need each of these 2 values. So this piece here is going to be 6. And this piece here is going to be plus or minus 4 square root of 2. And so multiplying that out, for our answer, we're going to have an answer of plus or minus 24 square root of 2. That's it.